Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Brittany and you're watching. Today we have the Shop My Stash video. I upload these every Monday just in case you're interested. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Right here I have my new drawer, and last week I pulled this Dose of Colors Desi and Katie palette, and we'll get to that when we get to the eyeshadow palettes. And I also pulled this eyebrow pencil, and we'll get to that in a minute as well. So I've been thinking about this, and I really do think, I know I've been pulling a lot of eyeshadow palettes from up here, but I'm also going to pull one to work in conjunction with this one from my regular eyeshadow palette. But I want to go ahead and pull this Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette, just because, like I said last time, I don't think that there's going to be many more months where these are like acceptable colors. We're going to get into fun spring pinks, pastel colors. So I think this week we're going to pull this one. And then I want to pull another thing from here. So I'm going to pull this other Dior Skin Forever, whatever it's called, foundation, just to mix with the one that I pulled last week. And we'll get to the reason why here in just a second. So we're going to pull this. And I think that's all for this drawer. I have a haul that's going to be posted on Friday. So there'll be some more new things in here. But that's all for now. What does that sound like? It's like a cartoon, I feel like. I don't know. So this is my foundation, setting powder, primer, concealers, facial spray, moisturizer, just a whole big bunch of stuff drawer. So last week, and I really want to talk about this, I pulled this foundation. Now, the feeling that this gives my face, it feels like silk. Like, it feels like your skin. It feels like you're not wearing foundation. However, I really feel like the conjunction of products that I had, I hope it's the conjunction of products and it's not this expensive foundation that makes me look dry 10 years older. So I feel like I always pull this when I pull these other products. So I want to give this another shot. Even though I used this last week, I'm going to use it, and I've got the other one to mix for my perfect color. But I really need to narrow down what it is. I just was not happy with my any of my makeup this week, honestly. So I just need to figure out what I need to get out of this collection. And so we're going to keep that one. For concealer, I pulled this. And like I said, I don't know if this conjunction of products, but this, no girl, just no. This was in everybody's yearly favorites. That's why I bought it. I mean, I don't even think this can be the foundation that I used. Surely not. This is just, it's, if you have any texture at all, it's going to stick to every single bit of it and just make, I just can't. So I'm not pulling this another week. We'll try this with a very hydrating foundation, and honestly, if it makes my skin still look the way that it did this week, I'm going to throw it in the trash. I wouldn't even give this to anybody. No. So just to be safe, so I know if it's the foundation or not, I want to pull this NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I know that this works amazing. This works amazing with any powder, any foundation. It's tried and true. So I'm going to pull this one just because, like I said, I've got to figure what I got to figure out what happened. It was all bad. So yeah. And then for primers, last week I used this. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it was the foundation or this primer, because I haven't used it in a while, but like, I've seen every single pore. I don't have a problem with big pores. I had huge pores. It was either this or one of the, I don't know. I'm narrowing it down though, because my skin ain't looking like that again. So we're putting that up, and then I'm going to pull this Becca First Light Priming Filter, just because, like I said, I know it's tried and true. We're trying to test the foundation to see if it's the foundation this week. So I'm going to pull this because I know it works. And then for setting sprays, I used my Morphe one. Loved it. Not even she can fix that dryness though. So I'm going to put this back and, you know, just for rotation. I'll have some setting sprays coming in here, so I don't have to keep going back and forth between these two when I do my haul. But we're going to do the Mario Badescu facial spray. And then for moisturizer, I pulled this Clinique Gel one, and we're going to keep that in. And then for my under eyes, setting my under eyes, and this is going to stay in like it always does. It's the Becca Hydro Mist. It's in a Project Pan now. If you haven't watched that, Harry Potter Project Pan, I'll link it down below. And then and I really think that this had a big contribution to all of what was wrong this week, this Cover FX powder. Oh my gosh. I'm going to try it with my most hydrating foundation that I have to see if it will work. But it just did not work. Something didn't work. I really think it was this. We're going to put this back, and we're going to pull this again next week. But right now I'm testing out the foundation to see if it was the foundation. And since I want to do like tried and true products that I know works, we're going to pull this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. And I'm almost done with that. Look at that. Yeah. We're going to pull this. I know it works. I know it's going to be amazing. I know I won't have to question it. Alright, I think that's all for this drawer. So, highlight, blush, bronzer. Literally, bronzer, as in singular. So, last week for highlighter, I used the Bobbi Brown Shimmer. Is it Shimmer Brick? Shimmer Strip? I don't know. It was alright. I didn't like it. I don't know. It's not that I didn't like it. It's just that it was just alright. I used this a lot for an inner corner highlight. It was alright. It's alright. So we're going to put that up. This isn't a Project Pan, but I will be using it, so I wanted to show you. This is my nude stick in the shade Illuminati, pretty sure. We're going to be using that. Once again, Harry Potter Project Pan. Go check that out. And to pair with the eyeshadow palette, I'm going to use this Kat Von D. It is I think it's an eyeshadow in Thunderstruck, but I heard Leora or Lyra. She uses it as a highlighter. I like it as a highlighter. Using it as a highlighter. And then for blush, I really liked it this week. I pulled the Tarte Feisty blush, and that's what it looks like. I really liked it. No complaints here. And then I'm going to pull, let me see. I haven't done this, but I kind of mapped it out. I've been thinking about it all week. Yeah, okay. I'm going to pull this. I got it for $5. Clearance, Walmart, whoop whoop. This Physicians Formula blush. I just think it'll go really well. And this should be with my new products, because I'm pretty sure I haven't used it. Is the shade Natural Glow? No idea. We're going to use this one, though. And then last week for bronzer, I used my Too Faced, look at that, oh no, Chocolate Soleil. This is a little sample. Still haven't hit pan on this thing. And we get to pull my favorite, Butter Bronzer, Physicians Formula. You're coming with me. And then for contour, I used the Too Faced Cocoa Contour. Now this week, I always mix these two, but this week I used this color to set my eyeshadows. I really liked it, but going up. And then I'm going to pull we have both shade and lights at the same time. That's cool. And this is the contour shade and light, so we're pulling that one. Is that all we got to do in this drawer? I think so. In this drawer we have all thing eye related that isn't eyeshadows, basically. So, for my mascara, I pulled the Dior Show Primer. This is also in a Project Pan, and I'm going to keep it. I really think we're almost finished with it. I've been saying that for 2 weeks, but I swear, it's like never ending. I'm not complaining. I love it. And then I also had the Lancome mascara, the Hypnose Drama. I can't believe this isn't used up. Actually, I can, because I only wore makeup, I think, 3 times this week. That's embarrassing. But we'll get to that. Talk about that. But I mean, I was just really... This was okay. It's almost dried up. I really need to pull this next time just because it is drying out on me. And it's almost used up too. And then we're going to pull the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant. Is that what it's called? But we're going to pull this one. And I really think this is almost gone as well. So I'm trying to get all those that are about to dry up that are almost gone out of my collection. So we're going to pull that one. For brows, I did not expect to like this Maybelline Brow Precise. Oh my god, did I like this? Was probably this and my lippy was probably the only thing that I enjoyed last week. Now it did take time, and I had time to get used to using something this precise, because it was very fragile in comparison to the Goof Proof. I can just go in. This one I went in like the Goof Proof and like broke it the first times, but I mean, I absolutely loved it. But to rotate, we're gonna go back with the Benefit Goof Proof. And then I pulled the Lorac eye primer. Now, I have been saying this is my favorite. However, well, it probably had nothing to do with this and everything to do with the eyeshadow palette. But I want to use my Urban Decay primer potion. And I think I'm going to use this until it's used up, because there is not much left in there. And it's not really that exciting to see me rotate primers. So we're going to pull that one. And then for eyeliners, I chose this Tarte Sex Kitten. This was really good. This might be in a favorite. I normally get the Kat Von D tattoo liner. This just, I don't know, it just held better, more control. I don't know what it was exactly. I just know that I liked it more. But for the sake of rotation, we are going to pull my Kat Von D tattoo liner after. I'm just going to talk crap about it. We're pulling it. And then last week I pulled this Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner in Starfire. I didn't use this. I just didn't think that it matched with the looks that I did. And are we going to pull any other fun color waterline? I don't know. I feel like it's going to be like a darker eyeshadow palette. So let's do this. Just the Oil Slick 24/7 for our waterline. We'll pull that one. And then I also pulled a glitter glue, which I didn't need. Maybe I did, but I don't know. We just had bad picks last week. But we're going to put that back, and we're not going to need it for this week. Normally I pass these up. Due to the Harry Potter Project Pan, I'm not passing them up this time. I'm pulling the Ardell Wispies, and we're going to go with these. I'm going to at least try to use them one time this week, which might not sound like much, but I'm very, very busy, and I know that these are going to make me spend more time. And then because we're pulling that, we're also going to pull this House of Lashes adhesive. So we'll pull those. Is that all from this short? No, I think I'm going to pull this color tattoo. This one and that color. I just think that it will pair well with the palette. And then I also think that I'm going to pull this little Singular shadow. I think that it broke or something. I don't know when the last time I used this. I know I haven't used it in a year. This Hard Candy one. And I feel like if I don't use it with this one, this palette, I don't know what palette I would use it with. So we're going to pull that. And then, did we get everything? I feel like I've been off. We got everything. On to the next. This is my Lippies drawer. Last week I accidentally pulled this Bare Minerals. I thought it was a liquid lip, and it was not. It's in the color Everything. It was a lip gloss. This was terrible. Luckily, I used it like on the day that the next day I changed my Invisalign out. It stuck to my Invisalign and wouldn't come off. Not only would it not come off, I even put it in the cleaner that you clean your Invisalign with, it still didn't come off. It stuck. And it was like a sticky formula. Like, I like the color, but even if I didn't have Invisalign, I'm not sure that I would like this formula. I don't know. Did not enjoy that at all. But with the complete opposite, this Jeffree Star in the color Karma. Oh my God. I'll insert the picture here. I mean, just look at that. It's like this brown color, but with a hint of green. And like I said, I live in Kentucky and they're not opening many new things or many bold things. I even got a compliment on this from the lady at the bank. I really enjoy this and I was very, very, very surprised by that. Well, not surprised that I enjoyed it, but surprised that I enjoyed it that much. So I just realized that I pulled my lip bees for this week and wasn't recording. So instant replay. I was hoping that I had my Jeffree Star and Dominatrix, but I don't know where it's at. I really think it would have paired well with this, but instead I tried Fudge Pop right there, which I think is going to be too warm toned. And so we're going to pull Posh Spice, which is right there. And I think this is Kat Von D Sanctuary, but I'll show you those. But those are the swatches. And these are what those look like. Posh Spice is more of like the grungy gray. And this one has more of like a purple, which I don't know. Now that it dried down, I'm second guessing myself. What is this? No. You know what? If this doesn't work out, I could wear Posh Spice every single day and be completely fine with that. So we are pulling those two. This is my eyeshadow palette drawer, the ones that aren't new. Can we just talk about this real quick? Like, can we? Okay, this is on sale, going to be on sale in the Ulta 21 days. If you're going to buy this palette, do not spend $55 on this palette. I wouldn't give $55 for this palette. I'm so glad that I got it on the previous 21 days of Ulta for a sale price. No. I'll insert the pictures of these looks, which could be misleading. This is what it looks like. It looks pretty, right? Yeah, it really does. I only did my makeup this week, I believe 3 or 4 days, which, I mean, I pulled it late because of a family emergency. And because of that family emergency, I didn't have many days that I wore makeup. But I talk time and time again about how my time is bad, but how I don't have a lot of time and I'm very, very busy. I just feel like this is originally $55. With a $55 price tag, I should not have to work that hard to get an eyeshadow palette there. At first, I thought it was the shimmers. And then I know it was the mattes, but I really think both of them. Once you got there, man, you got there. And the shimmers are just like something extraordinary, something very, very different. It takes a while to get them to where they're not sticking and looking weird. And the mattes, I blend it. I didn't mean to go in and blend to my eyebrow. But in order to get these to blend out right, that's what I had to do every time. And even when I thought I got it there, and I spent so much time blending, like, you know how you need a touch-up powder? I felt like I needed a touch-up brush in my bag to like blend my eyeshadows, because I would find these new spots on my eyes that weren't there, or that I didn't notice was there because I was too busy blending something else. $55? Are you kidding me? I would have been so mad if I paid $55 for this. A lot of people like this palette. I might not have the popular opinion on this. Like I said, I really enjoyed the looks when I got there. The amount of work it takes to get there, and then it's really still not all the way there. Like, people complain about these Jaclyn Hill. I've used these before. This is the worst blendability palette that I have. The absolute worst. The absolute worst. So we're going to put this back. I'm not even sad that, like, I'm probably not pulling this into the fall because of the colors, just because of how much work it takes to get there. But I am going to pull something from here. I'm going to pull this little Project Runway limited edition L'Oreal Paris palette. Just because the Kat Von D palette doesn't have any shimmers. So I thought that these shimmers would finally come in handy. I hope they do. Because if they don't, like that hard candy shadow, it's probably going to get decluttered because I don't see where else I'd use them. So we're going to pull this. And let's look at what we have. So here's an overview of all the products that we pulled. I forgot to pull that lash curler, but we got it. I really hope that this week goes better than last week. Last week, I hated everything, and I really hope that we get to the bottom of the, was it the Cover FX powder? Is it the Dior Skin Foundation? So, yeah. Remember, I post Shop My Stash videos every single Monday. Unless I'm late, then it's Tuesday. But thanks for watching. Bye, guys.